Жамбыл облысы Рысқұлов ауданы Тереңөзек ауылы Жамбыл атындағы орта мектебі. English, 7th grade. Намбаева Балнұр Оңғарбаевна. The theme of our lesson is Daredevils. Learning objectives. Understand the main points in a growing range of short, simple texts on a general and curricular topics. Understand independently specific information and detail in short, simple texts on a limited range of general and curricular topics. Provide basic information about themselves and others at discourse level on a range of general and curricular topics. In this lesson, learners will be able to read about the history of famous places, identify the main idea of the text, provide prepared speech to answer a variety of questions at sentences level. Now, children, look at the new words. You can see the new words and this translation. Niagara Falls, Niagara сарқырамасы. Spectacular, керемет. Daring, нағыз. Heroes, батырлар. Heroines, батыр қыздар. Stunts, трюк. Now, children, you should watch the video about today's lesson.
Force. Along the U.S.-Canadian border is one of the most unique destinations in North America, the incomparable Niagara Falls. It's the oldest state park in the United States, and it's where you'll see nature and gravity take its course, with millions of visitors each year getting wet and looking on in astonishment. Comprised of 3 waterfalls, the American, Bridal Veil, and Horseshoe Falls, Niagara Falls State Park stretches more than 400 acres, with close to 140 of those acres submerged underwater. The beauty of the falls is enough to move anyone, and the power of the falls is enough to move anything. 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, and Erie, drain into the Niagara River before emptying into Lake Ontario in a breathtaking, orchestrated symphony of epic natural proportions. The water's velocity is 32 feet per second, hitting the base of the mighty Horseshoe Falls with an astounding 2,500 tons of force. See why people from around the world come to this part of the country to stand in awe at the cascading thunder that is Niagara Falls.
Now, children, look at this text, read the text. Which daredevils does it mention? At the first, listen to track. Track 2.3.
Track 2.3. Reading. Exercise 2. Niagara Falls. Don't look down.
Facts about Niagara Falls. At Niagara Falls, on the border between the USA and Canada, the River Niagara suddenly falls more than 50 meters. Every hour, 2.5 million liters go over the waterfalls. Niagara Falls is popular with tourists, and in the past, it was also popular with daredevils. 3 of the most famous were the Great Blondin, Signor Farini, and Annie Taylor. Tightrope hero. In 1859, Blondin walked across Niagara Falls 8 times. Once, he cooked eggs while he was standing on the tightrope. Another time, he nearly fell into the river while he was carrying a man on his back. That day, a man called William Hunt was at at Niagara with his girlfriend. As they were watching Blondin, Hunt decided to invent stunts which were more spectacular and daring than Blondin's. He changed his name to Signor Farini and began to practice. A new tightrope champion. In 1860, a crowd went to see Farini at Niagara. He was walking along his tightrope when he stopped and climbed down a 30-meter rope to a boat. He had a drink, then climbed up the rope again and continued walking. He was the new king of the falls. A lady at the falls. There were many heroes of Niagara and also some heroines. In 1901, Annie Taylor became the first woman to go over the falls in a barrel. People were waiting for 40 minutes before Annie's helpers opened the barrel. People weren't expecting to see Annie alive, but in fact, she survived. The end of stunts at Niagara. Many others survived.
Now, children, you are listening this track and then match heading 1 with paragraphs A, E. Then listen and check. A new tightrope champion is C. Okay, you are good. Now next.
A lady at the falls D. Tightrope hero B. The end of stunts at Niagara E. Fact about Niagara Falls A.
A lady at the falls D. The tightrope hero V. The end of stunts at Niagara E. Facts about Niagara Falls are.
Well done, pupils. You are good. Now next exercise 3. Read the text again and write true or false. Correct the false sentences. Before read the sentences and ask the questions.
Exercise 3. True, false. 1. True. 2. False. 3. True. 4. False. 5. False.
Now, children, next task. Exercise 5. About you. Ask and answer the questions. What do you think of the daredevils in the text? Second, which films that you have seen have stunts? Describe them. What places in your country are spectacular? Who are heroes and heroines? Why? Do you know anyone who is daring? In what way? Now, children, answer these questions. Okay, you are good, children. Goodbye, children. Thanks for attention.